and welcome to Olivia Rose Floral Designs, and today I will be showing you how to make this very romantic Valentine's red rose hat box. In today's tutorial we will be using artificial roses. These are a red velvet touch and very realistic. We'll be using some eucalyptus and some pearl detail. I've decided to go with a black box with a nice simple black and white polka dot ribbon. Let's get to it. Today I've decided to use a black hat box and I buy these from Oasis, and they come in packs of 3s and in a variety of different colours. So if I just take the medium one out, so you have a medium, and these are normally easy to get off, and a small one inside. So as I won't be using those, I'll pop those over there. The hat boxes also come fully lined with a plastic pot, and this is if we were going to use fresh flowers and we were going to use water, then this is ideal because you don't have to line them. Okay, for this hat box we will be using Oasis floral foam, and it's a dry foam, so this will not work if you try soaking it or using it for fresh flowers. This is for artificial flowers only. So what we need to do is pack out the hat box with our foam. So I have 2 blocks, and as you can see the foam is square, so you have to chop it into pieces and pack out your box accordingly. So what I do is I first of all stand the foam in the box. I take my knife and I just mark where the foam reaches the top of the box. I then take it and I cut it just above where I've marked it, and this is so it just slightly sticks out the top of the box. So I just want to make sure that it's as equal as it can all the way around. Okay. So then what I do is I take the uneven side, because I'm not very good at cutting these, and I pop it in my box. Okay, and for those of you that watch Blue Peter, here's one I made earlier. So I now need to pop this in the box, but I do need to take some of these edges off so it fits. Again, you can play around with this until it pops in nicely. Okay, so that's nice and snug, so I shall get rid of these other bits. And I've got 2 more pieces here, so I'm just going to cut them at an angle and pop them in. Okay, so I need to take a bit more off that one. And that is perfect. As you can now see, that's a nice snug fit. So I'm going to get rid of all my spare pieces. Okay, so now we have our foam in place. I'm going to take my first rose and I'm going to take my wire cutters, because with the artificial flowers they have a wire running through their stems. So I'm going to make that a bit shorter. Okay, and I'm going to work these flowers around the edge of my box. And because they're artificial, it's quite handy because you can twist them and bend them as they have a wire stem until they're in the exact position that you'd like. And also you can take them in and out until you get their position right, because you won't cause air bubbles in the foam like you would with fresh flowers. Okay. So I'm just going to work my way around getting these into position. Now I have completed all of the outer roses, I'm just going to lift my hat box and make sure they look even all the way around and there's no gaps. Once I'm happy with the layout of my roses, I'm then going to start on the inner roses. What I tend to do is put them, so when I start my first one, I tend to put it in between two outer roses and then I just lay them side by side in a circular motion. So now we've started to build up the centre, I'm going to continue round with the rest of my roses. Just cut that one a bit shorter. Okay. The only trouble with these artificial flowers sometimes, they have a bit of an uneven or wiggly stem. So sometimes you have to cut it until it's exactly the position you want it to be in. Okay, so I'm just going to put my final one in there. Okay, that's taken shape nicely. So you can now see I've got my outer circle and then my inner circle of roses, and that just leaves one for the middle. So I'm going to pop her in just like so. And I'm just going to take a step back and have a look round, make sure I'm happy with the positioning of all my roses. And yeah, that is your rose hat box. Okay, so now I've got my wide piece, I just simply make some room between the roses and add my eucalyptus. There's no set pattern to this, I'm just popping them in as and where I feel fit. So I'm just going to pop some down here. And again, you can have them quite discreet or you can have them in bunches. It's really personal choice. I just like small discreet pieces poking through. Okay, so I'm just going to work my way around. Put some down here. Piece up here as well. And I think it just needs one more piece around the back. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. Yes, so I think that just breaks the roses up nicely. You can see that. You can also use some pearls or some diamantes, and some people like to put diamantes in the roses or every other rose, or you can simply add the pearls alongside the eucalyptus or separate from the eucalyptus. Okay, so that's just showing you this design there. There's also a range of different ribbons that you can use. I'm going to use the black ribbon with the white polka dot, and what I normally do is I will glue this to the hat box and then tie a nice bow on the end. There's different colours of ribbon you can use. You can simply go for some red ribbon, some gold ribbons, or you can use no ribbons at all. So I have attached my ribbon and secured it with glue. I've decided not to go for a bow at the front of the box just because I don't want to draw the attention away from these beautiful roses and the pearl and eucalyptus detail. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please give it a go and subscribe, and there'll be more videos coming up very soon. Thank you, bye.